everybody. I'm here with two girls from Mumbai, Peña, from India. And introducing yourself.
Hola Madridistas, I'm Denuka from Peña Madridista De Bombay in India.
And this is Nakshatra from the same place.
Tell me, you beginning with Madrid, with Peña, with everything from Madrid with Peña.
So I started supporting Real Madrid around 1998-2000, and at that time in India it was very difficult to get coverage for live matches. So around 2005 there was a group on a social media platform called Orkut. This was before Facebook. So we realized that there was a group of people who liked Real Madrid, same passion, and so all of us then realized that a lot of us are from Mumbai in India. So we decided to get together, we were in touch, and in 2013 we made the group official, and it became the first official Peña in India for Real Madrid. So that became Peña Madridista De Bombay.
And I am following Real Madrid since 2003-04. I have simply done, and I was so like a tiny kid, so I don't have that much memory right now. But yeah, as being a Real Madrid fan from last more than a decade, it gives a very overwhelmed feeling that by standing here, right next to the Santiago Bernabeu, it's like you are living a dream. I still can't process that I'm here and I'm talking to Marianne. It's a lot of things.
This is not movie. It's real life.
Yeah, I know, but it's still, at least you have been here before. But this is the first time I have been here, and I still need time to, process, and also I'm running out of my words all the time.
Nakshatra, how many Peña how in India?
So right now we have around 7 to 8 peñas in India, and we are going to form more peñas in India throughout.
And the official Peña?
Official peñas, yes. We have 7 for now. And then there are names like Peña Madridista De Kolhapur, Peña Madridista De Pune, Peña Madridista De Nagpur, Peña Madridista De Delhi, Peña Madridista De Madras, and Peña Madridista De Tamil Nadu. And Peña Madridista De Kerala. Sorry, I forgot. You mean to it are.
Maybe I forget one. Two.
Yeah. I forget.
It's very complicated.
Yeah, it is, because you need to talk a lot of people. So sometimes I skip. Anyway, so we are going to form more peñas throughout the India, as well as outside of throughout the Asia also we are trying to form that, like in Sri Lanka as well as Maldives. So this is the next target, and also Bhutan, by the way.
So one more thing is, there is a banner called Madridismo India, under which you will find all the official peñas in India. So any new peñas that will become official and will get added to Madridismo India. So that is a way to check who is official and who is not.
Okay. Who Real Madrid looks from India?
Okay, so Real Madrid is the biggest club in the world, in the footballing world. And although the presence of English clubs is very high in India, because they market themselves more in India. They are marketing themselves more. So there are a lot of fans. But Real Madrid is such a big club that even with minimal marketing, we have a huge fan base in India. And when I go to other countries, I always see fans. I might not see fans from other clubs, but I always meet fans from Real Madrid all around the world. And now with social media, we can see that there are so many different peñas, there are so many official supporters, that it's very easy to now connect with everyone. So Real Madrid has become like this one huge community, one huge peña worldwide. And we are everywhere. I think we have the most fan following and it's the most followed club. And rightly so. From the players to fans, everyone wants to be a Madridista, right? So that is what the feeling is for Real Madrid.
And for you, is complicated in social media with the people?
In a way, yes. Sometimes no, because I have found a trick for that. So it's a very funny story behind it. So I'm doing this communication manager thing and also doing event coordinator stuff from last 4.5 years with the Peña. But throughout, because you need to talk a lot of people at the same time, so most of the way of contact is platform is I use WhatsApp. So I do not use my original name. I use Sergio Ramos, so that no one gonna get informed that I'm a girl or he's talking to a girl or something like that. And I'm a huge Sergio Ramos fan. So I found it very like the moment guys get to know, oh, Sergio Ramos texting them. So it's very funny.
This is very interesting.
Yeah.
So they communicate, they also talk, and we get along.
Because the people is very closed
Yeah.
in what thinking. The woman.
Yeah. So
I heard Sergio Ramos.
Yes, my escape is Sergio Ramos. In almost every WhatsApp messenger, my name is Sergio Ramos, and some social media platform also I use Sergio Ramos and his photo. So this is my escape from all these trolling thing, and also people should not get back to me with a lot of questions, and although every time, so this is the complete pure escape.
This is also interesting because one of our very old friends who is from Canada, and she said the same thing to me on Orkut and on Instagram even. She uses Michael Owen because people otherwise used to think that she was a girl and not like a serious fan, as they call it. So now she's changed her profile picture so you can see. But back then she went by Mick Owen or Michael Owen or Aziz Owen or things like that. So,
and she is a huge Zidane fan. She is a women's Zidane in our entire community. She is a huge. Her name is Tara.
It's difficult for a woman to be a president of Peña.
yes, for sure, because anything related to the field of sports in India, it is difficult to be in any role, to be at a high level when it comes to sports. Unless you are an ex-player or something like that, it is very difficult to be a content creator, to be a president of a Peña, and I'm the president of Women's Affairs. So it is difficult, I think, in general for any role in something related to sports, and especially football, because in India it is all cricket, and after that comes football. And in football, again, it is a bit rare for a woman to be associated with football. So the first reaction I always get is football and a woman in football.
What?
Yes, this is the common reaction. So we always have to explain that, yes, we are fans. We have been fans for a very long time. And we were very lucky in a way because with Peña Madridista De Bombay, we were in a little bubble, in a little club. So automatically we got respect. But outside, we still have to prove. So when we have to deal with people externally, it's a challenge. But it is Real Madrid, and it is one single passion for all of us. So whatever it takes. I mean, now it's fine. Now it's been many years, so now it's fine. But it has not been easy.
Okay, and now, favorite player?
My favorite player of all time is Raul Gonzalez. But from the current players, I would say Luka Modric for me. But Raul is my all-time favorite, and has been since '98.
And for you?
For me, it's all the time. My favorite is Sergio Ramos, as I said earlier. And from the current team, I would say Toni Kroos, because German sniper, He always protect us in midfield, and he always been he's the polished player for me. After Sergio Ramos, if I'm going to take anyone's name, that is going to be Toni Kroos.
Favorite coach?
Favorite coach for me.
You have or don't have?
I have, but there is a lot. I can't say anyone's particular name, but okay, I will say. Are you still recording?
Yeah.
Are you going to edit that thing?
Yeah.
Okay, can you make the name for?
Stop. Favorite coach? Benuka.
Yeah. So I don't have one clear favorite. I like many different things from many different coaches because it's very difficult to compare the coaches in terms of what they have done because they have played with different players, with different teams, under different circumstances. So I like bits and pieces from many coaches and I don't like a lot of things from many different coaches. So no clear favorite for me.
And
I
Nakshatra?
cannot say that I have one particular favorite coach, but I would say I love whatever Florentino Perez is doing for our club right now.
The next.
Please buy Mbappe.
What do you think of Florentino Perez?
He's our father in a way, and I want him to buy Mbappe. And I'm 100%.
Florentino, Mbappe.
Mbappe.
He's having lunch probably somewhere.
And you? And you?
Yeah, I have seen Perez in two different stints. First as the president early on, and now again as president with a break in between. And I think we are seeing like a very different version of Perez now from that first time when from earlier. And I think he's very sharp and has a very strong sense of business and how a club should be. So I think if Real Madrid is very successful as a club in terms of finance and in terms of all things, the way it is run, I think it is because of his sharp business mind.
Engineers all the way.
Because we have seen other clubs around us and how they are going the way and the kind of problems they are running into. We are not in that mess, I think largely because of Florentino Perez. So.
Thank you. And the last. Tell me something from all Madridistas from the world.
Sorry.
One message from all Madridistas.
Okay. Real Madrid is the biggest club in the world. If you are a Madridista, you are supporting the best. You saw every single game right now. We don't give up. We are proud to be white and we will be Madridistas all the way. We bleed white. And we should be very, very proud to be associated with a club like this. We are from India and we have no direct link to Spain. But what connects us is Real Madrid.
And the badge.
And the badge. The love for the badge, the love for the club, more than any player, love for any player, it is always Real Madrid. So players will come and go, but Real Madrid is forever. So always remain a Madridista, bleed white, you're supporting the best of the best in the world.
Accept.
And please, it's a humble request to support all female fans, all female football fans throughout the world, because they need a platform also to show their Madridismo, as well as no matter which club they are follow and which club they have their respect in their heart. But please, support them and show some respect towards female football fans as well. This is a humble request.
One message from my channel, from my people.
Marian, we love you!
We love Marian. Go support his content. He does his due diligence every day. He comes here to create content for all of y'all, for all of us who cannot be here, and he does this out of the good of his heart. So he creates genuine content. So we love Marian, and I love that you guys are supporting him. You guys are his followers.
This huge.
He is a Madridista through and through. And we are so glad that we were able to meet him, and we were so glad we could meet you through him. You know, you guys get a chance to see people from the other parts of the world, which I don't think any other channel would have done this. So you are supporting the best. So continue supporting him and continue supporting Real Madrid, and all your love and all the passion for Marian and for Real Madrid.
Thank you, girls.
Hala Madrid!
Hala Madrid!
A la Madrid, but fuerte. 1, 2, 3.
Hala Madrid!
¡Vamos!